The Imola circuit was founded in 1953 by Dino and Enzo Ferrari. In fact, the circuit is called with their names. It's situated in Imola, near Bologna, in Italy. Some important parts of the circuit are the curves: Acque Minerali, Rivazza, Tosa and Tamburello curves. It was inaugurated the 25 April 1953 during the Grand Prix of Coni. In 1954, there was the Oroscial Cup, where for the first time there were moreover 60,000 people. The 21 April 1963, for the first time, the Imola circuit hosted the Formula 1. But in this year, the boxes and grandstands were built.
In 1979, it hosted the Nations World Cup, where for the first time some people had some problems like the death of Ayrton Senna in the Tamburello curve. For this reason, there were some changes. In 2006 and 2009, it declared the bankruptcy for economic problem. In 2018, it held in the final of Motocross GP, where there was the important pilot Antonio Cairoli.
A circuit will be always associated with the death of Ayrton Senna, an important Brazilian pilot in 1994. Every year, a lot of fans come to commemorate his death in their park near the circuit, where here is the monument in his honor. He was born in São Paulo in 1960. He was a Brazilian pilot. He was the champion of the world for 3 times. Fans called him Magic. He is considered the strongest pilot of Formula 1. He died during the Grand Prix of San Marino in 1994 in Imola. His family was Italian. They were wealthy. In 1963, he started a race on karts. In 1918, he moved to UK, where he knew Kiko Serra. He helped him to become a very pilot. In 1984, he started a race on Telemann team. Then he raced with Lotus, McLaren and Williams team.
Every year in the circuit of Imola, there are some traditional events like the Porsche Cup and the Superbike final race. This year there was the Motocross GP final race too. But the circuit of Imola holds other types of traditional events. For example, every year it holds Crame, an exhibition of different types of old things, or the Tramonti Run, where people run over the circuit of Imola, and every year there are some concerts like AC/DC in 2017 and Laura Pausini concert in 2016.
The museum. The Museum Che Costa was inaugurated in 2017. In the museum, people can find old machines, remember like photos about old races. It is open during races and important events.
Superbike. The first time that Imola circuits held the Superbike race was in 2001. The most important editions were in 2002 and 2009, when Marco Simoncelli, an important Italian pilot, won the Superbike before go to the MotoGP. Every year Imola is an important stage. Every year the Superbike is during the weekend from 11 to 13 May. For Italian pilots it's an important stage because it gives them the necessary gears from next year.
Imola was born with motocross in 1948, where it would host motocross international races in 1965. In fact, on the 17th anniversary, the Motocross International is back for an event which was successful. The track was built 1 month before, on the track built between Paddock and legendary Rivazza Hill. There were the most important pilots: Antonio Cairoli, 9 times world champions, Jeffrey Hirlings, Tim Gauger, and many others. It was a great experience. There were more than 600,000 people.
CRAME. CRAME is the acronym of the Club Romagnolo Auto and Moto of the epoch, but at international level it is also the most important exchange exhibition of Europe. For over 40 years, the International Circuit Enzo and Dino Ferrari of Imola has hosted this important event, which recalls thousands of passionate people into the city. Motorcycle, bicycle, and motor vehicles are set up in the Imola circuit. Some collectors and car makers expose and conclude good business. On average, there are about 2,000 exhibitors present, which early morning on the first day wait to enter and expose the object. Finally, we remember that the exhibition is divided into 3 days, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and recalls on average about 50 million visitors.
Porsche Cup. Every year, Imola Circuit holds the Porsche Cup Festival. This year was the 7th edition. It's in the weekend from 6 to 7 October. During this day, people can run in the circuit with other owners of this car. It's similar to a meeting where all people that have this type of car came from all parts of Italy. For the circuit is an important event because every year more than 3,000 people visit the circuit and the city of Imola during these days.
Tremonti Run. The Run of Tremonti takes place in the circuit of Imola. This year was the 50th edition, and there were almost 5,000 people. There were athletes of different types like agonists, amateurs, and school students. It's an important event that brings together all types of people.